You want to make your body happy. What does that mean? Well, it's doing what comes naturally, you see. If you do what makes your body happy, and what I mean by that is that you're feeling no pain, that you are not even experiencing that you have a body. Because sometimes when you experience you have a body, you feel really tight and really constricted, because it's like the man in the iron mask. It's like these layers, in a sense, of ignorance, of beliefs about this physical realm that we say are laws and rules that we have to follow. So the body, in a sense, is a barometer. It's also, there's a magnificent 5 cents, not just 5 cents gratification of tasting the food you want to eat, but it's also how even the taste is involved in how you digest the food. So you want to make sure that what you're eating is tasty, yet it is completely free from pesticides, dangerous poisons, anything like that, and that the soil that it's grown in is full of all the nutrition you want to get into the food. That's why you can even grow yourself like a little garden if you get yourself a little potting soil bag for organic and everything with goodies you want in your food, and then from the store, and then you just cut a little space in the top. First you poke holes in the bottom, like with an ice pick or something, and then you cut it open. Then you could put greens in there. You could do different stuff. It's really cool. And then you could have it in a window or something, and you could just pick your food right there. Just like I was in my greenhouse yesterday, and just picking up the strawberries. They're so nice. And then I have some out, kind of it growing in the front, and I have to try and get them before the ground squirrels. They've got them on every single apple or something has on the tree. I don't know. Anyway, back to this being good to the body. And just like climbing up here, of going barefooted, of harmonizing with nature, not being in these high-rise buildings, not being in cities, pounding the pavement, wearing shoes constantly, tight shoes, and all of these kind of things. Because the more we are away from what's natural, the more painful are our lives, and how much pain we have in the body, how much distress we have in our hearts, our minds, the suffering. And I'll tell you, if you really look to see at the heart of all of this is the mind. And there are qualities that we have. Most people have not ever made the commitment to do their own research. If you don't do your own research to find out within also, and the work to know you and be who you really are, free from all of the labels, all of the beliefs, how to feel good, because you are good, not the opposite of bad and good. Your absolute goodness. And a lot of people don't realize, oh, there is no good and evil. Oh, really? Goodness is your nature, because you have no worries. You are in harmony with your divine self, your God, your presence, your divine. We're then in harmony with all other living entities. Mm-hmm. All the entities with souls, spirit souls, divine beings, compassionate, loving. You're known by the fruit that you bear. Yes. If we say people that say they're for peace, but the fruit they bear is doing war, they know that's not true. You see, you got to keep the two sides going in any false reality. This is duality, has to be positive and negative all the time. That's what it's like an electrical current that actually is not healthy. It's not the kind of electrical current that's even natural for this, for harmony and balance. And by changing the frequency or changing a vibration to a frequency, there's differences, it changes all of this. So when we go to our natural state, and that's why I'm getting my piano tuned to 432 instead of 440. And someone said, oh, I changed all my electronic music to 432 and it didn't do anything. Well, duh, you're not using acoustical, natural sounding music based on wind and strings that you're playing yourself. And see, we're so far away from what makes us feel good in the sense of even doing music. So we don't do music, we just listen to music that other people make because you wanted to play the instrument, but maybe you didn't think you were good enough, you didn't make it into the band. So then you gave it up because you weren't any good. No. So if you're being good to yourself, you're being, you want to feel good, you have to know that you are good. But with the problem, and then they have to realize there is a thing called evil. And then evil is actually coming from entities who have no soul. Their nature is evil. They are living in a backwards way, in a sense, because they put their thoughts before their heart, because they have no heart. And when we sell ourselves to that we call the devil or Satan or the false, we're in hell. And then the promise is heaven. We are beyond heaven and hell. These are concepts. So what can we get is real to bring us back to even who we are, which is, we are real. We are authentic. We are eternity, consciousness, bliss. We are all, because that's what we're part of, the divine. And we're equal parts. And yet we're each different, unique, special, magnificent and wonderful. In our humility and our love to endeavor for the welfare of all. Yeah. So when you're good to yourself, you start playing the piano again. You're good to yourself, you start painting that picture.